"I was just young," is what Justin reportedly told Hailey as he shared his past with her, the same past Diddy tainted. Brace yourselves, because Hailey's sharing his story with the world and it's gonna break your heart.
He just felt so sick and there was no explanation for what was going on. So now that we have all of the answers and we know what it is and we know how to alleviate it and fix it. And
Hailey's not keeping quiet about this. She's kicking off a whole conversation about protecting young stars in the industry. We're about to dive into her shocking revelation and what it means for all those Diddy victims out there. Remember that wild video of 15-year-old Justin with Diddy? Let's rewind to 2009 when Justin's YouTube channel dropped a bombshell. Our baby-faced Biebs was spending 48 hours with the one and only Diddy.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy.
This wasn't your average hangout. Diddy's cryptic comments about their plans had eyebrows shooting up faster than Justin's career. "We're going to do it big," Diddy said in the video, his arm around Justin's shoulders. But what exactly did doing it big mean for a 15-year-old boy? The footage showed Diddy rolling out the red carpet of luxury for young Justin, complete with private jets and VIP treatment everywhere they went. It's enough to make any teen's head spin, but here's where it gets uncomfortable. Diddy compared his relationship with Justin to his past mentorship of Usher, saying he had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. Legal guardianship? That's a whole different ballgame, and it's got people asking some serious questions about these mentorships. Industry insiders were waving red flags about the power dynamic between a megastar like Diddy and a teen sensation like Justin. So what really went down during those 48 hours? We've got Diddy on camera saying they're getting into trouble and having fun, but when a grown man nearly 25 years older is calling the shots, what kind of fun are we talking about? And then there's Justin's comment that's got everyone's alarm bells ringing. He talked about getting girls with a grin that looked more nervous than excited.
48 hours, let's go, let's just go get some girls. Let's go get some girls.
A man after my heart, that's what I'm talking about, kid.
Now, that line hits different. It's a glimpse into a world where kids are pushed to grow up way too fast. Experts are sounding off about how these kinds of relationships can blur boundaries. When you're 15 and living the high life with a music mogul, how do you even know where to draw the line? But this 48-hour mystery is just the beginning of Justin's complicated journey with Diddy. The Biebs was about to get tangled up in a web of luxury, power, and some seriously questionable mentoring. Remember Justin Bieber's Sweet 16? Diddy didn't just give him a birthday card, he offered him a Lamborghini.
All right, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you come down, you gotta, wear your seat.
I mean, I'm 15, you could ride in the passenger seat, I got my permit.
But hold up, this wasn't your average present. It was the start of something seriously sketchy. And that's not all. Diddy's throwing in access to his house like it's no big deal. Sounds amazing, right? Wrong. This is where things get weird. At first, Justin was over the moon. I mean, who wouldn't be? But soon something felt off. Those shiny gifts? They came with invisible strings. Justin's excitement turned to confusion real quick. What was the catch? Here's the deal. When a powerful adult like Diddy starts throwing crazy expensive gifts at a teenager, it's not just being nice, it's a power move. It's Diddy saying, "Look what I can do for you." And for a kid like Justin, still figuring out the world, that's dangerous territory. Experts say this kind of thing is textbook grooming. It's all about making the victim feel like they owe something. And when you're dealing with a 16-year-old, recipe for disaster. But wait, it gets worse. Diddy made sure everyone knew about these gifts. It's like he was showing off that Justin was under his thumb. Justin was just a kid trying to handle fame. And here's Diddy, a grown man, playing mind games with luxury cars and VIP passes.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and
Looking back, it's clear this was just the start of a seriously messed up situation between Justin and Diddy. Those lavish gifts, they weren't kindness. They were the first steps in a pattern of control that would follow Justin for years. Talk about a birthday present gone wrong. And that's when people started asking the real questions. What did Diddy want in return? The answer came on national TV, y'all. Their encounters were so awkward, you'd want to hide behind your couch cushions. Remember that wild studio confrontation? Justin looked like he'd rather be anywhere else while Diddy invaded his space. "You haven't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out," Diddy said. Justin's face said it all. Flustered, nervous, and totally uncomfortable.
I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number, so.
Right,
My
okay.
number?
But it's not just what they said, it's how they acted. Justin always tried to create distance while Diddy kept getting in his face. It was a total power play. Every time Justin tried to pull away, Diddy shut it down. Now, here's where it gets really wild. Remember that video where Diddy greeted Justin with what looked like a pat down? Some people think Diddy was checking him for a wire. Now, what kind of a mentor worries about that? What's worse is that he wasn't the only one victimized by Diddy. Usher's got some secrets too. He was once in a similar situation, but it gets wilder. Turns out he played a bigger role in Justin Bieber's story than we ever knew. Get this, Usher introduced young Justin to the music mogul Diddy himself. Usher didn't just introduce Justin to Diddy, he practically handed him over. But how is that possible? Well, Usher had temporary guardianship of Justin and gave it to Diddy for 48 hours. That's not all. Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, is now dropping bombs about how Diddy treated young artists, including Usher. He's talking about abuse so bad it put Usher in the hospital. So here's the big question. Did Usher know what he was doing when he introduced Justin to Diddy? Or was he just another victim in a messed up system? Since Usher's singing a different tune these days, the second option seems more probable. When asked if he'd let his own kids hang with Diddy, it's a big fat no from him.
So you're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
Looks like Usher learned his lesson the hard way, and now that Diddy has got some serious mess to sort out, all of his victims are slowly starting to speak up, including Justin Bieber. When he talked about protecting younger artists, he wasn't just being dramatic, he was hinting at the messed up world he's been living in, and what he was about to reveal, it's gonna shock you. Remember that tearful interview where Justin got emotional about Billie Eilish?
If she ever needs me, I'm gonna be here for her, but yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted.
At the time, we thought it was sweet, but now it's taking on a whole new sinister meaning. Justin wasn't just worried about Twitter trolls or paparazzi, he was talking about something way worse. In raw, emotional interviews, Justin talked about the dark side of fame. He's opened up about feeling sick and misled during his early career.
It's been really hard for me to just get out of my bed. And I know a lot of people feel that same way, so I just also want to say that you're not alone in that.
Justin's battles with drugs and mental health, they're not random. Experts say these issues often come from the pressure and exploitation child stars face. Think about Justin's wild ride with Diddy and all that craziness we've been talking about. Suddenly, his breakdown makes a whole lot more sense. Justin's been dropping hints about what he went through.
I had a lot of money and a lot of things, so then you have all these people around me just kind of hanging on, wanting stuff from me.
He's talked about feeling overwhelmed, misunderstood, and pushed to the brink. When he says he wants to protect younger artists, he's really saying, I don't want anyone else to suffer like I did. Now, Hailey Bieber has joined the bandwagon too. She is done seeing her husband hold his pain and suffering in. On her Instagram, she's dropping cryptic posts, and fans are going wild trying to figure out what it all means. One day she's talking about speaking your truth. The next, she's all about protecting your peace. She even put up a story saying how it is important to show up for your loved ones. Her story read, "Let's be there for loved ones and friends and family and strangers. Let's just be there for people. Let's keep showing up for each other even if it is hard. We're better together." Hailey's stepping up as Justin's fierce defender, and she's not pulling any punches. So what do you think Hailey knows about Diddy that we don't? And to what extent will this expose go? Can it be the final nail in the coffin for Diddy? Share your thoughts in the comments. And while you're at it, stay tuned for more updates, only on PopPlug.